Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Today we are going to be continuing with some more Sword Art Online Integral Factor, and this time we're actually going to be doing some story-related stuff or whatever. So. Hello Diamond Airy, hello Bunny the Demon, hello Prince Gamer. Can y'all hear my voice? Please somebody say if they can hear me, because I don't know. I can't check it myself. Mirage isn't here yet. We're progressing in the quest, so we should be able to meet him. We might see Gaio. No. He's pretty energetic. I haven't seen him since we came this far. Maybe he's grinding somewhere. Are you worried about Kaboo? I can't never pronounce that name. Yeah, not only about Kaboo, but also ALS and DKB guilds too. They didn't fight. Oh, hello Tails. Sorry I missed you. They didn't fight on the 4th floor, but maybe they were getting into each other's way against going with the 4 boss. You know, the fully armored one in the catacombs. Witten, that one, yeah, Witten said that he was in the ALS guild. I would silently endorse their members to level up so that they can take the lead in clearing the level. And so Witten went into the dungeon all by himself. He was anxious about making his comrades wait because ALS wanted to clear the dungeon ASAP. The sooner you can be a detective. Being serious here, stop acting weird. Anyway, if the competition between ALS and DKB escalates any further, things might get dangerous. They're trying really hard to clear the 100th floor and get out of here, but don't realize they're just hurting each other. Let's focus on what we can do. Hehe, that's so like you. You're always pushing me forward, thank you. Are you done talking? Mirji? Where did you get here? When you were talking about how humans were fighting each other. I've heard that humans are working together to unify the heavenly pillars, but there's conflict as well, I see. It's like how the Dark Elves and Forest Elves aren't in open war, there's a lot to it. I see, so it's complicated. Unlike Kismel's, he's a lot more simplistic, like a normal quest NPC. But then we talk in person, I can't treat him like a game character. Kaboo told us not to grow attached, but if he's here, then that means we're ready to start. We're looking for something strange underneath the ruins. I'll take you to the catacombs. Is that fine? Head of the catacombs. Please come back here once you've finished your investigation. Be on your guard. Fallen elves might be around, so let's be careful. Hey Bunny, the demon, you're free to do like those emoji things. Just don't like overdo it. Don't over excessively do it. Please. You can still do it, I just don't want you to do like 20 that's like all turn down the it might help because I know most of the game kind of
り切っていくぞ。それそれ張り切ってスイッチ。それそれそれそれそれ打ちます。それそれそれそれそれ打ちます。張り切っていくぞ。張り切っていくぞ。それそれそれ張り切っていくスイッチ。オッケー。打ちます。それおお
Yeah, guys, that's a good idea. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you have to, but I mean, I don't care if you guys don't want to talk about like collaborating with each other or whatever. It don't bother me, man. Just talk about it. I'm not really worried about it. Just to self-advocate yourself people here, because it means they weren't here to help the community or nothing. It just means they were kind of here for their own selfish, pitiful reasons. I mean, I don't mind a person advertising every once in a while, but if it comes to the can be really hard even at high levels. If I need to heal. How diddly. Let me hear how diddly. Diddly all the time and stuff like that. That's actually pretty common. But then again, I'm just pretty These guys seem to do a lot of ridiculous amount of damage. Oh, goodness. Just kind of foot around and you can't. Okay, I'll turn down the game volume some more. Is this better, guys? Is this better? Can you hear me now? You guys hear me now? Because I put the volume on like 10. So that should work, right? Around, bro. Looks like someone is here. What do we do? Hide and check out the situation. You can hear multiple voices. See ya, Prince. It takes such a long time just to prepare the gunpowder. We've had some hindrances, but it's no problem. We're right on schedule. Hindrances. Warrior Dark Elf showed up when we were trying to retrieve the Night Skyrim from the humans. They got away using the copy charm, but now they're being even more cautious. You were trying to draw attention of humans with an item they can't even use. Just how incompetent are you? I'm sorry, Kislev. If you wish to make an example to the warriors, please punish me. It's fine. The Dark Elf should be able to destroy our base even if they found it. I will report to the Emperor. You wait for instructions. Affirmative. Ulysses, as you heard, Kisala is going to overlook your mistake, but I'm different. You've relied too much on the spell and let your guard down. Next time you mess up, don't think that you're going to keep your head. Hi, Simputo. I can never pronounce your last name, sorry. I know, Sariva. I'm your cute little brother. Please don't be too hard on me. Foolish. That fallen elf is the one that we met at the catacombs that can't be killed. Gizmo was supposed to be following him. I hope Kismel is okay. We'll have our house restored if we fulfill our mission. Don't sully our name any further. We're just obeying Kislev like servants. You can't forget about our house if this goes on. That's why we're trying to become known in this operation. Just one job can change our future. Do not forget that. I'll wait for the Emperor's orders. You stay guard and make sure the Dark Elves don't get in our way. Alright, sister. One of them is coming this way. We could destroy the base with the gunpowder. They're probably planning to attack from here. It looks like they're targeting the elf base. They could get worse if we don't do anything. Let's check this room. Yeah, that's Sariva. Woman is the only one here. We'll be fine. Just like Yuki said, find out the enemy's skills, stay calm, and let's go. Humans, the entrance should be charmed. How did you... Oh, you're working for the Dark Elves. We heard you talking. You're going to blow up the catacombs and attack the Dark Elf base from underground. And what are you going to do about that? We won't let you do it. You talk big. You regret coming here. The really bad thing about these elves, dudes, they got really crappy amounts of health, but they do like tons of damage. They do like 1,000 per attack, and since they can move pretty fast, you know, that makes up quite the problem. Even if you got 9,000, it means it would only take 9 hits for them to kill you. Gotta admit, that's pretty OP. Kind of overkill. Amazing, we managed to win somehow. I'm glad she's not coming back to life. Yeah, let's search the room before the other one returns. The only thing we found was the one piece of parchment with nothing written on it, but it was made there for a reason. It's not made out of ordinary paper. Let's go back to the plaza and give it to Merja, and I want to tell him about the fallen elves. I see, so it really was the fallen elves. We also found this paper. It's blank, though. It has a faint scent of magic. It's got to do something. A fallen elf item. Do you mind if I have a look? Kismel, you're safe. That's good. It looks like I've caused Dark Knight some trouble while I was gone. Sorry about that. It was easy. We found the reviving elf in the catacombs. Did you fight him? I'm glad you're fine then. Well... There you have it. The fallen elves called Ulysses are probably still in the catacombs, so you're using the copy charm. I've heard of it. They move their mind to an elaborate doll and hide their real body someplace safe and operate it from afar. A doll. It looked alive when we fought it. Yeah, it's a formidable skill. He was probably confident in his spell, so he attacked you. But that was because you were humans. If you knew the trick, it wouldn't work on elves. We lost sight of Ulysses in the cave-in. The place didn't show any signs it would collapse until then. It was kind of strange. They were trying to lure me in with a copy and then boil up the ruins together with me and the doll. They probably thought they couldn't win in a head-to-head fight, but to think they'd go to such extremes. However, I doubt it's the extent of their plan after hearing your story, Dark Knight. Asuna, do you have the night sky ring? I'll hold it up to the parchment. Oh, there's a map showing now. Is it reaching to the ring? The night sky ring is a tool that can make certain dyes react to it. Long ago, classified documents and rings were sent separate ways to prevent secrets from being exposed. If this map was the reason why the Fallen Elves wanted to get the ring, then this is a map of the catacombs, right? There are seals everywhere. That's where the gunpowder was placed. Their ulterior motive was to aim for fragile bedrock and destroy our base above to rob us both of our lives and the key. Mirja, assemble the warriors. We're going to take care of every single underground trap. Yes, sir. Are you going to the enemy base? Yes, to the origin on this map. That's where the magician will be. I'll hit him directly and force the real copy master out of the hiding. We won't let you go alone. If you're going to help the space, then you need more people. We're going to. I'm glad to be able to fight with you at my side now of all times. He should be waiting for us after losing his sister in the map. We should prepare. Tell me when you're ready. Blah. Can't talk today. Yeah, this game is loading problems sometimes. We're heading into Ulysses' base. Are you ready? I'm always ready. Alright, the veteran troops led by Mirja are proceeding to scout out underground traps. Hello, Shaolin Singh. Out. Underground traps. We're going to head straight to the boss while the Fallen are preoccupied with them. Okay. Leave the copy charm to me. We know this is his trick. He's not going to deceive us. Why did I keep clicking this stupid Discord stuff? He's not going to deceive us. Let's go. Fallen's profane tricks won't work on us anymore. You're the commander here, right? Drop your sword and surrender. You made it this far, but I won't let you. Ugh. There's two of them. Of course, one of them is a doll, the other is the real one. He won't be able to use the doll if he hurt the real one, the one that would die after taking damage is the doll, right? Don't be foolish. If I stop focusing on small details, I can keep using the doll. It doesn't look like he's giving up. Those humans killed Saruva. If we open the cathedral doors, its new age will come. She stuck to the old ways, but she was family. I'll get my revenge. Basically, lots of fighting these fallen elf dudes. Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them now. They'll do like 1,000 damage for each attack. It's ridiculous. This is kind of overkill. Like, this is legit overkill. It's a good thing that the companion doesn't die, or this would be a very hard battle, because I don't think they would have very much health if they had health. Got that guy. They always go after you, no matter what. It's kind of annoying. Oh, wait a minute. I know why there's 3 of them, because he's probably summoned a couple dolls or whatever, so that's why they're there. The chat has gone quiet. That can only mean one thing. Everybody left. We avoided a catastrophe here, Dark Knight. Suna, thank you. Shall we go back to the surface? Human swordsman, thanks to your hard work, we are able to protect our base and the key. What happened with the Fallen hiding down below? We tried to capture them, but they picked up a fight. We had to kill them. It's a shame that we didn't get anything out of their leader, Kasala. I thought that would happen. It's not your fault, but the key can't stay on this floor anymore. Oh, okay, Tails, you're still here? I thought it just said that you were streaming, though, so I don't really understand how you're still here. We need to go up and set up where the Fallen can't reach us. Gizmo, you seem pretty reluctant. Oh, did that show we shouldn't have kept the key in one location to begin with? Nothing has been settled with either the Fallen or Callus. Oh. Besides, the Wood Elves have a lot of forces on the 6th floor. We can't really stay there. We can't retreat. The Fallen want to open the cathedral and destruction awaits us if that happens. Yeah, we won't let Tilnil's sacrifice go to waste. We'll protect it. 1 second, guys. I need to get me something to drink. There we go. Guess my mouth was just kind of dry. We're going to the 6th floor as well. Hope we can help out there too. We don't ever want to give up, right, Dark Knight? Thank you. Your words are always encouraging. May the sacred tree protect you on your travels. You be safe too, Gizmo. Come on, I got a sword. Don't worry about me. See you another time. Gizmo left, and I wanted to talk a little more. We'll see him again. Yeah, I'm sure. First, we need to beat the 4 boss. Time to get serious. Human swordsmen have the mission to unify the heavenly pillars, right? The guardian beast is said to be a living stone sculpture copy. Charms allows you to control dolls, but this is different. It is unquestionably a living rock. I'll take a person with Herculean strength to take on the difficulty task to take on a stone body. Like animals who listen to mountains rumbles to avoid natural disasters, defend when you don't think you can take a hit. Yeah, thank you for the advice. Please await for your prize. It's a sign of our gratitude and friendship. I pray that you will continue being strong with Suian allies. I have such a hard time saying these words. This is the end of the 4 South quest. I was quite nervous down below, but it's kind of an unsatisfying ending. And we didn't get much information about the 4 boss. We just learned that the 5th 4 boss is a living statue, and we need to focus on defense. Kirito or Argo might have an idea about how to beat it. Speaking of the devil, Argo just messaged me. We found the ghost. Meet us at the teleporter. Does that mean she knows who the ghost is? Is it a solo player? I guess we'll just have to go and find out. Nice. Actually, that's really nice because I like those kinds of potions. I need those. I'm going back to town so I can get an automatic heal. That's kind of a trick if you don't want to waste any healing potions and there's a teleporter go by. Just go back to the town at the beginnings because you get an instant health refill. Oh, it's a coin. Nice. Sorry for the wait. Things got complicated for us. You seem like you had a hard time too. Why don't you tell us what happened? Okay, well. The 4 boss is a living statue just like in the beta. A moving statue in a game like this means we're dealing with either a golem or a gargoyle. boss of the 5th floor is a large golem. Not only is it large, it also has high defense. I heard it took nearly 100 players to take it down in the beta. You're talking about when several raid parties got demolished and only managed to defeat it, going at it in waves. That's a tough enemy when you can't die. I agree with the void and defense strategy. We need even more offense and defense. A good tank to be our wall will also be our key to beating it. We won't know how the attack pattern and enemy count has changed from the beta. We'll have to find them out on the battlefield. We need to tell everyone in ALS and DKB about how to defeat the boss. About that, you might want to talk to the ghost himself. The ghost is here? No way is he hiding. I'm not a ghost yet, though I may be something similar to you. Dark Knight, it's been a long time no see. Devil, why are you here? What have you been doing here? You were the ghost? He can't answer that many questions at once. He's got his circumstances. I don't know the details either. Why are you still acting like a ghost? You've been telling me why you've been playing with us. Yes, of course. After we split up, I stayed on the first floor. I know that you guys have been defeating one floor boss after another, and it wasn't easy. You've been watching us after you left. The clearing group split in two. We both tried to take leadership, and instead of helping each other, we just held each other back. Even though it was small, I was a guild leader. I know that everybody wants to be on top, but this isn't a normal game. Dark Knight and Kirito tried desperately to help, but we're just arguing. It won't be long before something irreparable happens. Exactly, that's why I came back to the front. Then why didn't you come out? You could mobilize plenty of people. Why did you remain in hiding? It'd be quite disgraceful for someone who called himself a knight and a leader to be grinding levels behind everyone's backs. You won't fool us with an answer like that. Of course you shouldn't underestimate Argo of the Rats. Visually it looks like the same white armor from the first floor, but he's leveled it up nicely in his weapon too. You continue leveling on the first floor so you can come back anytime, am I right? The leveling part is true, the motive isn't as beautiful. So I act like a ghost. It's a childish to make a ghost story just to scare everybody. The sneaking around was just a byproduct. I came to this floor to get information from old friends. He's in ALS, but only the leaders are allowed to know that information. It'd be bad if people found out, he told me. Other players have seen me, so I hid and he covered our tracks, and to think I've become a ghost. And you were just hiding, you don't have any equipment that makes you invisible. I would have to hide from people if I had such an idol. Because of that rumor, players have been avoiding the cemetery, making also hunting much easier. Was your old friend Kaibo? No, he doesn't know anything about me. I'm just grateful for him bringing everyone together after I left. Though some of his efforts could be better spent. Same goes for the leader of the DKB. Of course, I've got no right to badmouth them since I disappeared on my own, but I want to take responsibility. Why? Does this have something to do with the information your old friend told you? Sorry, I can't talk about that now. Still, there's a huge reward for whoever takes down the 5th floor boss. Regardless if ALS or DKB gets it, I'm sure to ruin the relationship between both of them. A war between players, that could never happen. I wouldn't say never. There are tons out there that would hurt others if it benefited themselves. This is a real problem for us. It's one thing fighting monsters on daily, but it's another having to deal with players too. Dark Knight, who saw the fighting between ALS and DKB firsthand, would know. It's terrible, but it might just happen. Well, before that does happen, let's hightail it to the boss floor. What, so after ALS and DKB are unified, you want us to fall under the same banner? Sorry, bud, but Furin Kazin goes its own way. Like heck, we're gonna be underlings for a bigger guild. I'm not going to make a new guild, I just want to go for superior select few. For example, everyone's here. This boss took 100 players to defeat during the beta. What do you think you are, suddenly appearing and expecting us 5 to fight? That's not the plan at all. Soon a couple will come help. Once you blue-haired weirdo. That's a pretty compelling story. But you do realize this is a suicide mission, right? I sure do, and that's why I want you to see my true power for yourself. And if you're willing to tag along, then I'll go into more detail about what I said earlier, I promise. You thinking about doing PvP? I have a more logical way. Just before the labyrinth on the 5th floor, there's a huge maze. But if you complete a certain quest, an NPC will bring you directly to the labyrinth. We were actually looking into that. Looks like putting it off due to those stupid ghosts has come in a bit our behinds. So you're saying you want our help to finish the quest? Well, I was gonna put it in the guidebook anyway, so why not? Thanks a lot. It's just better to have more people and time on our hands. I want both Argo and Klein to clear the gimmicky dungeon. I'll be tagging along. Dark Knight, think you can help out with clearing the tower runes of the monsters? Sure, I'll help. I knew you'd say that, Seam. I was right counting on you, thanks. Alright, throw the coin into the fountain inside the tower runes. Take down the moldy mummy that appears and collect the key item. You received an old coin from Devel. So you want us to fish out the hidden monster with a coin. According to the quest details, it's the wretched ghost of a gambler that lost his life when he was caught cheating. So it's more like a mummy than a ghost. Don't waste your time on that. Let's get moving if we're done talking here. Once you've finished off the enemy, head towards the front of the 5th floor outfit. Good luck. What kind of information would make Guildmaster's quest hits? Anyway, let's head to the front of the maze area after we beat that monster up. Seems like there's only one to take down, so this quest doesn't look like all that bad. We should still be careful. You still hear Tails? I thought you had a stream of your own going on. Oh, you deleted it. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the race, because if you decide to try to attack one while the way they're disappearing and moving, then you'll miss. It's not really an inconvenience, because they won't start attacking you, but it is kind of an annoyance, because then you gotta wait for your thing to fill back up. This is the place where we tossed the coin in. Here goes nothing. The coin made a small splash and quickly sank to the bottom. Several monsters appeared from the dark fog. I knew he didn't specify I'd be alone, but I didn't expect a small army. Place your bets, life or death. Don't think you can turn the tables just by throwing more enemies at us. It's actually a lot harder than it looks to be dodging all these attacks at once, because they all got an area of effectiveness, and it's really actually quite hard to be dodging all these guys at once. And if I'm struggling with these guys, it really makes me wonder what the boss is going to be like. Mummy after mummy after mummy. At least that's how it feels like. That should be all of them. Don't tell me you were scared. They freaked me out just a bit. I knew they were coming. I'm just glad they can be killed. So now we just need that key item. Maybe this is it. An old pair of dice lay where the monster was destroyed. It's called the Gambler's Heart. I think this is it. Let's bring it back to Deville. Goldness, Fazbear High. Thank you for coming out. I guess I'll go for the boss, or at least I'll try. Hey, you guys over here. Hey, Klein, good work. Where's Argo? She had to answer a ton of messages while you were in the dungeon being an information broker. Sure is hard work. Hey, seems you could handle the fetch quest after all. I really didn't expect the Gambler to bring his friends, but we're back with them. That's great. So I'll hand it over to the requester. Joseph, that guy's really something. You mean Deville? Yeah, not only are his commands on point, but the guy really knows how to fight. He's a bit over-leveled, but just the way he moves and his timing when using skills is great. It's fun even watching. He's completely unlike the rumors. People said he was too afraid to fight. Is that what people are saying? Just some low-ranking members were talking about it, that's all. They're right, you know, that's why I've been on the lower floors this whole time. Deville. Since then, I've been teaching players on the lower floors the best way to farm, helping them level, you know. Even though they are under-leveled, all of them are champing at the bit to join. They're all very passionate people, and they gush just thinking about the top guild without even knowing my face or name, or that I ran away from there. And what's wrong with that? I was able to meet Dark Knight over here, but I imagine it'd still be in the town of Beginnings if I didn't have someone to fight together with. I knew I wanted to leave and help others, but I was so weak I didn't know what to do, so I just sat there flustered. I think I can speak on behalf of everyone here that we're glad Deville helped us out. I mean a lot to hear that. I still firmly believe that the guild should be the hope of all players, but during that time, I was comforted by the fact that I was a symbol of hope. I became a coward, instilled with the belief that even if I were to disappear, people would still fight for me. You don't have to say it like that. Well, hello, Kimberly Lopez. Well, off the path, you were getting stronger. You're still setting out to clear the game. I, the Great Klein, can assure you that nobody would do what you did while honestly wanting to run away. And you came back, Devil. The floor boss is still alive. Let's clean this up. Yeah, we're only gone through 4 floors, and the big guilds are usually on edge. I'll be a while until we reach 400 like this. That's why we have to get the first boss clear bonus before anyone else. So I'd like to ask you again, will you fight beside me? I've seen what you're capable of. You can count me in. To refuse would be a most cowardly thing to do. Dark Knight, what are you going to do? Of course I'll help. The boss wants bonus which the guilds are fighting for. It's the guild flag, right? Guild flags, that was some kind of guild banner or something? Interesting. Tell me, what did you get your hands on that information? I can tell you for a price. Just kidding. It's from one of our big supporters. Supporters? You don't mean him, do you? It's so that there's nobody better. Guys, care to elaborate? Care to elaborate on what's going on? I'm kind of lost here. Oh, excuse me. Well, first I'll explain the guild flag. It's the common name of the long spear dropped by the 5th floor boss during the beta. Gorgeous weapon, terrible attack power. Players that equipped it would pierce the ground and give all guilds in the 15 minimum radius defense and resistance buffs. Huh. You can buff others just by having it equipped. That's freaking awesome. Also, buff duration lasts as long as it's in the ground, and can buff as an unlimited number of guilds. Is a super rare godlike item. The ALS has probably learned about this drop and is trying to get ahead of DKB by having his guild beat the boss first. They'll probably be in a hurry to get through it tonight, don't you think? Absolutely. I got from the leader of the ALS, and they said they can't stop Kubu on their own. He's really worried right now. Both ALS and DKB are even, but the guild flag can easily tip the scales. ALS is a group based on sharing. Their ideals are that intel and rewards should be shared between all players, and SAO. DKB, on the other hand, has a system of command, and their ideals are that the top players should be symbols of hope for others. That's DeVille's guild. Well, they both ideals that I installed, sharing intel, working together, and giving hope to players left in the city. And to think that even then they would break apart. I've caused this. I can't let them destroy each other. Hello, Rorus. If we can get our hands on the guild flag, I don't think anyone's going to get in your way and stop you from uniting the two guilds. Though as a guild leader myself, I think it'd be better if I had that responsibility. I trust Klein with the WWFM's flag. I just pulled your leg, but man, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to, since not a buff equip is pretty nice. Still, we don't mess with other people and their affairs. We're not the type to tell people how to play a game, so that's why I'll just leave that to you. What are you, a knight? I think my supporters would agree, since you told us about the shortcut quest. We should be able to meet them inside the labyrinth. This seems pretty shady. You sure we can trust them? Oh, totally. No problems from what I imagine them to be like. Also, before we head off to the labyrinth, let me share the rewards from the boss quest, then let you know when you get your gear sorted out. Nice. Hands defense buff. Nice. Well, guess we're going for the boss. Ready as ever. I'm probably not going to be strong enough to fight this guy. First, here's intel on the boss. This is the info back from the beta. The 5th floor boss is a golem, but it does do any AO attacks, such as breath, just punching and stomping. Its attacks pack quite a punch, so study it well, attack patterns, and dodge well. Guarding whenever you can dodge is key. We're going to need a tank. I mean, Devo has a shield, but I don't think that'll cut it. Hope that support can come, though. She got here pretty fast. I had to crush through this quest, so I'm glad I made it here on time. So your supporter was Asuna, then. Also the beater to join. Also, I knew you'd come back, DeVille. Thanks, Kirito. I don't want to see any more guilds fighting amongst each other, so let's win this, Mr. Knight. Let's do this. Holy, if it isn't Kirito, the beater, this beater is pretty infamous. You think you're so cool having 2 Oasis? Yeah. Geesh, maybe I should have thought of a cooler name to go by. I can hear the crowd roaring as the gallant and majestic Spearmaster enters the battlefield. I can hear them all shout, Crimson, I can't even pronounce that. Oh, geesh. That's so cringy. Well, maybe something simpler like Blazing Samurai would be better. You changed it a bit, Klein. That's just how I am, man. Let's catch up after we bust up that golem. Also want to know more about the hot babe you're with. DeVille, the news of your return will probably spread among all players by tomorrow. I know it's tough, but I'm really counting on you to take control of the situation and bring peace between the guilds. Yeah, I hope everything goes well. Anyway, who's your friend? The name's Latin. Please allow me to fill in for a tank. Also, I've heard from my friend that you're quite the leader. Latin, shouldn't you be over at ALS? I care about my friends in ALS. That's why I want to avoid fighting with DKB as much as possible. I'm really relieved that you guys are joining the fight to capture the guild flag. By the way, what happened with Mater? I don't know what happened to Mater. I do think she made it out of the dungeon safely, though. Oh my god, that's so good to hear. Like, since then, like, I was too worried and stuff. What I meant to say was, please accept my deepest thanks. Latin, you can give it a rest now. These are good people who won't judge you on your looks. Is that so? Well, it's nice to meet you all. My name's Latin. Pleasure's ours. Female player. I was sorry about realizing it sooner when we met below. No need to say sorry. I hid my gender from everyone. Also, though Sayo is my first VR MMO, I always play tank classes in other MMOs. So I decided to be a heavily armored tank in SOO, but many people said girls can't be tanks because they're unreliable, even though gender has nothing to do with it. My friend helped me get geared up, but I still have to hide my gender from AOS until I become better friends with all of them. I did it because I just wanted to be judged based on my skills and not my gender. Even though there are many strong girls now, I mean, there's Yasuna and Leafa and even Yuki. More girls have been joining the front line. I look forward to meeting more in the future. Wait, yo, another girl joined? Dude, Kirito, just how the heck do you do it? There's some paper-protecting gadget on you or something? Hey, don't get so excited. Watan already had someone, so don't ruin it by acting all weird. Keep it cool. What? Sorry to interrupt your fun, but if we don't leave now, the groups we passed will catch up. Alright, hey Deville, it's your call. Alright, we'll split into parties. Stay loose, but don't drift apart. Each party is to head straight for the boss room. The boss is a giant golem with a small group of elite force. It's going to be a tough fight. Still, we're all friends here with the same purpose. If we can put our strength together, we should win. No, we will win. Even if we don't succeed. We still have 95 more floors to go, but the rewards will be huge. Yeah, I had a late start, but I can give them hell. I'm just in it to kick some butt. The guild flag should continue on as a symbol of hope during this continuing battle, which should never become the means to start a war. So we must win, not just for ourselves, but for everyone. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. Well, the thing about that was, he didn't actually live past the, he didn't live past the first floor in the TV show. So, sorry, yeah, minor spoiler there. But the Deville guy didn't make it past the first floor in the TV show. He got killed by the first floor boss. Because he was careless and stupid, etc. Hello, Kimberly. What are you saying to me about? Just run past all the enemies. Aqua slimes are quite annoying. Basically, they're just bullet sponges, but for swords. Man, this is a really long dungeon. I couldn't imagine trying to fight through this, like, legitimately. It's so long. Yeesh. Take forever. They should have made a faster thing. The mobs in the labyrinth don't. The mobs in this labyrinth don't cause you any trouble at all, huh? I'm glad you were as sharp as ever, Deville. Kirito, listen, sorry about before. You had to suffer along being labeled as a beater, and now here I am returning to my previous position. You must think I'm selfish. And, like, what do you want me to say? What want me to cuss you out or force you to clear my name? I'm not going to do any of that. Besides, it's better if you get your hands on the guild flag and create a huge clearing group. It's far more productive that way, Kirito. And if that's still not enough, then okay, so in return for giving you the guild flag, you can instead not complain to Kaboo if I pick up SSR bonus reward. What do you say? Oh, you got it. I was actually kidding, though. I won't put anything else on. You guys gave me another chance, so I'm going to do my best and continue being a proud knight. But still, do I return that? Do I really have it in me to lead? Truly, I still have my doubts, because I know now that those who wish to play hero aren't cut out to become leaders. I'm sure you understand. Just being aware of that makes you a good leader in my eyes. Klein, sure, a leader with absolutely no doubts is nice, but people like that never realize when they're wrong. Whenever people gather, egos clash and infighting begins. A capable leader should know how to calm things down. Thinking only about one goals will come back to bite you, so it's okay to worry. I know you've discovered the right answer. I've only heard rumors, but Mr. Knight over here seems to be pretty cut out for the job. You chose right to return. You came because you couldn't turn your back on us. Same goes for you. Yeah, as things are now, I really feel like I'm the only one suited to unite players under the guild flag. But still, what if? No, let's just focus on the flag, counting on you guys. You got it. Heck yeah. I wonder if they're done talking. We can head off already, right? DeVille's been really worried about Kirito for quite some time. Kirito's too nice for his own good. He has every right to be mad, even though he plays it off like he has no choice. But that's exactly why I can't leave him on his own either. Anyways, let's get a move on. Everyone should be arriving soon, so let's get ready for the next mission. Looks like everyone made it. Oh yes, I finally got to kick some boss butt. It's my first time, but I ain't gonna blow it. Linton and I will be the tanks. We'll sure the boss into attacking our way, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be careful. Please try not to stick your neck out there for too long. Yeah, I know, Umbris. Wait, I mean, not all of them are long. Not all of them, but some of them are. You be careful out there, Kirinoji. Oh yeah, I can give you backup support in case you get too pooped to carry on, Klein. This guy. Looks like you made some good friends, Kirito. Alright, let's go see the boss. Good luck out there, tank girl. Leave it to me. I can withstand even the toughest blows with this full-plated armor. Looks like everyone is ready. Let's move out. If what DeVille is wearing is tank armor, it's really dark in here. There doesn't seem to be any sign of any boss either. Maybe the boss hasn't spawned yet because we're not in range. I'll go ahead and take a look. Everyone wait until I come back. I come with you. You need a shield in case something bad happens. What the? You guys see that line on the ground? Wait, don't go, Argo. And return at once. Huh? Oh, it was a booby trap. It's a trap. Really? It's a trap. You had to say specifically it's a trap. For every time somebody says it's a trap, I instantly think of like Star Wars or something. Golems are coming out from the walls and forest. We're surrounded. This definitely doesn't look good. It seems this boss room was designed in mind for raid, comprised of many people. It wasn't like this during the beta. In human speak, please. I'm saying we're screwed. Everyone calm down, meet up in the center, and we'll take them on one by one. Tanks on defense, DPS on attacking. Argue will control the mobs. If we do our jobs right, there's no enemy that can't be beat. Roger that. Everyone over here. Kirito, there's a huge arm coming out of the floor, but that's the golems. If it's the arm of the floor boss. Yeah, I know, right? Ambrose, I was like, there's about a bajillion lines on that background, so which specific line? It's gonna attack, give me a break, and we're gonna go against the mobs and the stupidly large arm. Lieutenant DeVille, protect everyone. I'll take on the boss. I'll join you, Kirito. No, don't. You, DeVille, and everyone else are needed for the upcoming boss fight. Just focus on getting out alive. Heck, this is no sweat for a beater like myself. But that's not fair. Why would you deny me this? No matter. It's your partner, Kirito. We fight together. Asuna, what shall we do, Dark Knight? At this rate, they'll both be... Hey, Argo, see that lever on the wall? That wasn't there during the beta. See what I'm talking about? Oh, on the wall. That's like the same one we saw in the underground dungeon. When we pulled it last time, a staircase appeared and led to a strange trap, so if we dropped with it, we might be able to escape. But what about Kirinoji and Asuna? They're in no position to run away. I have a better idea. Let's put the aggro of the smaller golems. We'll bring them to the room and drop them down below. Oh, lend your hand. Okay, I am skipping this because this is taking too long. I'm just skipping this. Is this literally just going to be like a cutscene thing and I won't actually get to fight? And I think he died. second there, I thought I wasn't even gonna get the fight, that it was just gonna be cutscene the whole time. Well, it looks like DeVille still died, so. The cutscenes at the beginning didn't feel so lengthy. That doesn't look like a golem to me. Doesn't really look like a golem to me. It's kind of cool though to get like these that fight with you, so it's kind of nice to see like a few more, like Klein and who's the chick? Wow, this boss is actually pretty weak, so I have a feeling that this isn't the boss. Why do I feel like this is only part of it? Like the next, it's gonna have like multiple. Either that or it's just gonna be one of those weak bosses that every game has that you thought was gonna be super hard and it really isn't. Circle and attack and just stay away from the front or the back. I mean, except for that end boss where he had this attack where it would be like it would go all the way around, and he also had a poison attack, so you couldn't always dodge that. You had to like go back away from him. Oh wow, golems. Just lovely. I gotta heal. I gotta heal a little bit. There we go. Now I'm back to full. Now where's the, oh, there's the masked dude. Nice. This guy don't seem to have a lot of health. Why do I feel like this isn't the boss battle? Like, it's almost like the prologue to the boss battle. It almost feels like a prologue to a boss battle instead of actually being the boss battle. Oh crap, I got hit by his hand. Well, this might be a boss battle, because his attacks do like 2,000 damage if you get hit by him, so that's quite a lot. I mean, he doesn't have lots of health, but I guess that's kind of the point. He's meant to make up for it in attack power, I guess. Usually enemies that don't have lots of health, they do lots of damage in a short time. So that's probably what they were doing with this one. Or not. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it wasn't the end. I freaking called it. Now it's really a fight. See, look at that. Look at that bullcrap right there, man. That's freaking ridiculous. I don't even know anymore, man. This is ridiculous. Oh, come on. This boss fight is not fair at all. I guess I'm gonna be relying upon that revival crystals if it gets that bad. And if you're talking about the first boss, you're talking about the Kobold Lord.
And no, compared to the other bosses, he's a pretty easy piece of cake. It only gets harder from there because all the other damaging enemies, they all do 10 times more damage than that guy did. Like on the 5th floor, there are like basically just barely mobs that do that. This guy's really hard to dodge. I'm like not kidding you right now. Because actually, this is a pretty unique attack pattern. Usually they got some very simple attacks, but this guy's got like a whole armada of attacks, and I'm dead now. Revive me with the power of the crystals. The power of the crystal compels you. He's got lots of health, I'll give him that. Well, actually, he doesn't really have lots of health. And I'm relying upon the revival crystals this match. Yep, I'm dead again. Jeez, he just does so much damage. It's stinging ridiculous how much damage this guy does. Gonna need to use all these. I really have like no health potions left. I was really unprepared for this last battle. I had like 40 or 50 of these small ones, and then I had maybe like 10 of the medium-sized ones. It's just the fact that I really suck at dodging anymore. I'm gonna have to buy me a lot of stinking health potions after this. Also, where did everybody go? Feels like everybody just like vanished off the face of the map. Yeah, I know they got it limited on the map, but you gotta admit, this is still pretty good for a, you know, like a phone app. It's an MMO on a phone. You gotta admit that's a pretty good accomplishment, considering that phones don't have nearly as much processing power as a computer does. But yet they could still make a game that looked nearly as good as some of the stuff you still get on computers nowadays. You gotta admit that's a pretty good amount of progression. Man, I keep getting attacked by that stupid arm, and it's really friggin' ticking me off right now. Oh wow, he's got a ground attack. Nice. Now I'm really gonna be screwed by that. I did not prepare for this battle. I thought I had enough health to be doing this bullcrap, and I did not. Oh crap, it's starting to lag. That's how intense this boss battle is right now. It's really starting to lag on me. I know, Umbrus, but I'm just saying. This is better than some of the crap we get on computers. At least it's got a decent amount of space to explore. I mean, it's not like infinite, but next they'll be making the one based off the second game that was in the TV show, which was I can't remember what it was called. It was called Alfheim. Next they'll be making one based off Alfheim. They already got one based off of Gun Gale or whatever it was. I mean, I guess Gun Gale was okay, but I mean, we got tons of gun-related games already, and we really don't need any more. We're kind of overstocked on those. Okay, right now I'm really just focusing on killing this stupid thing. It's been killing me for ages. There, killed it finally, stupid thing. It took me like 4 or 5 stinging revive crystals and all my health potions just to kill this stupid thing. And it totally was not worth it. I guess it was kind of worth it, but not really. Is it over? Yeah. We won, we actually did it. I can't believe it, though. We were goners for a moment there. Phew. That was quite the enemy, Dark Knight. Good job out there. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip. There stood Kirito holding over a beautiful silver flagpole which ranged about 10 feet in length. Flag of Valor, that's what this flag is called, but the person it was destined to was no longer here. Weren't you supposed to lead the search party and be everyone's hope, Devil? Kirito. I only hang out with Devil for a few hours, not enough to even could be called friend, but there's one thing I do know, that he did what he did because of his beliefs, which means that he's still alive somehow, right? I looked near the entrance by the room, but I couldn't find any trace of the lever. It probably only appears when the trap is triggered. I'll look down on the floor as the labyrinth if he's not there. HD graphics, yeah, I know. Okay, these cutscenes are really getting quite lengthy. Oh, this is where the ALF and the DKB are gonna show up. Jeez, man, look at this. Just seriously, it's on fast forward, and look at how much dialogue there was gonna have to be to read. I can't read all this. I'm not that long-winded. That would, like, kill me in real life. If I spoke that much in real life, it'd kill me. Yay, I beat it. Oh, good. At least it gave me one little revival gem just to pay me back for all those ones that I spent. Collect. Okay. Collect all. I'm not even gonna bother that. Oh, nice. They got a separate thing for, like, people up in 10. Like, 6 through 10? What? Yeah, they haven't even got to 410, but it says 6 through 10. They should have waited till they at least had 6 through 10 done to be putting it in a bracket with 6 through 10. Because the highest score they have available right now is 7. And I'm probably going to slow down hardcore right now, because I don't want to be beating 4-7 and then have nothing to do. So yeah, take the game slow, because there's only 7 4s available right now. They'll be adding more shortly, but still. Nice. Very nice. Alright, how long have I been going for? Yeah, I think it's about time to call it a stream, guys, because I've been going on for an hour and 19 minutes, so I think I'm good for tonight, guys. Bye.